Should have had some caffeine.
Yeah, am I on the right brand? This is terrible.
About
Rebecca, I
travel,
need
if
you.
Mousefan travels.
Oh, our intro isn't here. Hello,
Hey,
dot 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 boop boop.
it's
Where
on!
it's
It's
on, it's
on!
on, it's on. Wow, what happened there? Anyway, hello everyone. Welcome to Disney Parks Talk Live, our weekly show in which we bring you the week in theme park news, as long as that theme park is owned by Disney. My name is Doobie Mosley, co-founder of Life and Place, co-host of this show. The man over there, holding up his little Wookiee, is Mike Celestino,
Whoa.
in charge of Star Wars content and Southern California theme parks for Disneyland. And the man down there in charge of inappropriate innuendos is Jeremiah Good. How you doing, Jeremiah?
I'm good. My window's over there, though.
We're here to talk about the weekend theme park news with you. Of course, we are live. We do that for two reasons. One, it requires a lot less prep on our part. And two, so you guys can participate. So if you have any questions for us today, Angelo, thanks for joining us again. I know you were with our walk and talk earlier. Please feel free to use that chat, submit your questions, your comments, your opinions, your hard-earned thoughts to us, and we will happily read them. I don't know. I sometimes you say two words and you get stuck, Jeremiah. We will happily read them, and if they're worthy, we might even put them on the screen and have a discussion. So, anyway, let's get started with the big news this week. And it's been a busy week, but nothing really stands out. So let's start with what happened Friday, and that was the beginning. It is, Kyle. It so is, and that is the beginning of Lunar New Year celebration at Disney California Adventure. Mike, you want to tell us about that?
Yes, I was at Disney California Adventure for the beginning of the Lunar New Year celebration. There's a
That
When
sounds
you
like
play
all
with
my
explosives?
papers in high school.
When you play with explosives, it's dangerous.
where I
Okay.
had the lanyard. Oh, here's the button. This is the Magic Key complimentary button.
So that actually is included. You didn't have to pay extra for it.
I did not pay extra except for the many thousands of dollars I paid for my Magic Key Pass.
Is that an unused food thing?
Yeah, guess what? I can't eat any of the food at Lunar New Year, but my
I'll-
wife will eat it when we go next.
I'm like, I will fly out there to take care of that for you, Mike.
And that's one of the stories this year, right? There's no mobile ordering for the kiosk, and there's some incredible lines, right?
Yeah, the lines were very lengthy when I was there on Friday, and I heard that continued over the weekend as well. I've seen a lot of people complaining about that, and it's unfortunate. I hope they alleviate that soon.
So Lunar New Year started on Friday, January 21st. It runs through February 13th. It is, of course, a celebration of the Lunar New Year. So there's lots of Asian events there, Chinese events specifically, and food and themed merchandise. Did I get something wrong, Jeremiah?
No, I'm just enjoying that definition there. We are very much writing my high school papers of taking the theme and just flipping the words around to start the entire paragraph.
And you too can end up as a unpaid contributor to Laughing Place with that kind of ambition and achievement. So let's take a look at some of the foods that Mike is not eating at Lunar New Year. So
I did take a lot of photos of food,
get some of that up here.
and I
Man,
saw the
where is my wife?
entertainment
This is
offerings
terrible.
that are now up on the Laughing Place YouTube channel.
So I've got some shrimp fried rice, some barbecue pork bow, which that's pretty good looking. What do you think, Jeremiah? You eat this stuff?
Yes. Oh, that's the pepperoni pretzel thing.
Yeah, so Mickey Chinese hot dog bun and
Oh,
prosperous
pretzel.
tiger.
I saw like pictures of that. I haven't looked at any of this because it's more fun to do it this way, but that just sounds interesting.
Because we don't prep at all. Be honest, Jeremiah. But that is a hilarious looking treat right there. Very good, Tony. That's a good one. So, tons of food, long lines, no mobile ordering, which it's difficult for some people. But someone, Mike Mack, I'm fine with no mobile ordering.
Well, the
That's what
mobile
happens when you only
ordering,
read the first half.
the mobile ordering for those booths. I went. I don't remember what event it was, but they were doing the mobile ordering, and you would mobile order, but you would still end up standing around waiting for 20, 25 minutes because everybody else was mobile ordering. So now you're just in a line.
What did I do? Why don't we close that for who knows what's going to come up? Um, no, my new tab just brings up a random picture, so I don't know what the picture is going to be. Mike, were you able to confirm if you're able to pay for everything at once and then get it at each booth?
I mean, that's usually how it works there. So
Okay.
I would think so. I did not try it myself, but
And then the name of the thing in your hand still hasn't come to me. It has a name, the food thing.
oh, the sip and savor pass.
Thank you. The Sip and Savor Pass is available with a slight discount for annual pass holders, and then it will allow you to use to eat 6 treats around the park. How much was that? Do you recall, Mike?
So now I know because it's been drilled into my head. It's $40 if you have a
Uh-huh.
magic key, $43 if you don't have a magic key.
All right, so
Ooh. You can't even get a Coke for $3 right now.
I feel like that did not come off well. So let me prove this here. Hit new tab, get a random picture, hit new
What is
tab
this
again.
countdown for?
This is a countdown to my weight loss surgery. Since you asked, I'll answer. March 17th for anyone interested. So there you go. We good now, Mac? Nothing to tell Rebecca.
Wait, what?
That goes
I
back
missed
to
something.
Mac
Yeah.
made a comment about the random pictures that pop up on Doobie's new tab. That it took me a second to gather that all.
That's a 7% savings there, Kyle. Thank you very much, Mr. Finance. Question, Mike. So we toured the park, by the way. We toured the park on Friday with the walk and talk. That went extremely well. Tony did most of that. It was a lot of fun. So we recommend you go check that out if you want a really nice tour. But just your impressions, kind of walking around this year. How'd it feel?
Oh, it was really nice. Think they did a good job with the decorations. And you talking about Lunar New Year specifically?
Yeah.
The characters are getting a big response. Raya and the Last Dragon. I mean Raya, but without the Last Dragon, is there in the uh
In the
red. What
worst
is it?
possible spot, Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
Redwood Creek. I can never remember the name. Redwood Creek Challenge Trail. You can go and meet Raya from Raya and the Last Dragon. So a lot of people were in line for that. It was like an hour or two long of a wait. And then over in Paradise Gardens, you've got both Mulan and Mushu. Then you've got the Three Little Pigs, which are last year's Year of the Pig. And then for this year, it's the Year of the Tiger. So you've got Tigger in his Lunar New Year garb hanging around there too.
And this, of course, is the theme park debut for Raya. So it's kind of exciting to see her. Did they who did they remove for Raya?
Oh yeah, Mirabelle is not there right now. I actually asked around, and I kept getting pointed in a different direction. I asked, and somebody said they thought it was in the animation building. You could go and meet Mirabelle over there. But I went over there, and they said no, not even Anna and Elsa were available in there. It
Oh
was just
wow.
closed off in that meet and greet area. And they told me to ask somebody out in the Carthay Circle by where they have all the characters, one of the character attendants, and they told me that yeah, Mirabelle is gone temporarily while they have Raya.
And where can you find Raya again?
Redwood Creek Challenge Trail.
I tried Kyle, but he seems to be good now.
And
By the way, thank you, Kyle. She is perhaps still in Shanghai. I'm not sure, except there's only one, so we must be borrowing her from Shanghai now. And
she's
she is
fine on the water dragon, Aquafina.
And the entertainment, we should talk about that.
Go for it. Did you get to see the entertainment?
I did. I saw the Mulan's Lunar New Year processional, which goes both ways. You can stand there and watch it go past you if you're standing in the performance corridor there by Paradise Gardens. It'll go past you. It'll go around that lighthouse by the entrance to Pixar Pier, and it comes back toward the rear corner of the park, so you can watch it from both directions. And then I also watched a band called Melody of China, which is 3 ladies from San Francisco, they said, and they do like a 20-minute show of traditional Chinese music, which was very entertaining. That video is up on YouTube as well. And I think there was one Is there one other thing that I'm forgetting, entertainment-wise?
Those are the two I'm aware of.
Oh, they for the media they did a little drum and ribbon dance thing. I don't know if
Don't
that's
they usually do that out on the stage by the
yeah, but the stage wasn't set up, so I don't know why they gave us that performance without it being available to guests. That seems odd to me.
Sorry, I just wanted to show a little clip of Melody of China.
Yeah,
And of course, I don't have YouTube Premium on this account, so I had to wait for the ad to play.
they actually closed that performance with a cover of "It's a Small World," which was very fun.
Oh, that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
And so you can see some traditional instruments there. I don't think this is just a typical Disneyland house band with a different costume on. I'm pretty sure these. So as you said, from the San Francisco area.
Yeah, they said they were from San Francisco. The lady in the middle said her name is the same as the name of the instrument she was playing. So her parents were musicians, and they named all their children after instruments. And then I guess she wound up learning how to play the instrument that she was named after.
That's awesome. So earlier today on our walk and talk through Disneyland, we got to see a live jazz band, and then we saw another band playing with Mary Poppins, and now this over at DCA. And just a reminder that A, how awesome it is just to have such varying kinds of music around the parks, and B, that it's back. For a long time we didn't have this atmosphere entertainment after reopening. So it's really exciting for things to be back where they were before. Thank you, Mike Celestino. Get yourselves over to Lunar New Year between now and February 13th at Disney California Adventure. What else is happening? So a couple of Magic Key announcements have been coming down the pike. We had a question actually up here from our friend Angelo, our new friend Angelo. I'll let you take this one. Something like, do you think the Magic Key is worth it?
So I haven't had any problems getting the dates that I've wanted to go, or that I've needed to go for work, at least with my Magic Key, because we tend to know a little while in advance. If you know a couple months in advance when you want to go, it really shouldn't be a problem. I know people have complained that the immediate month that we're in is usually full, although I think that has been alleviated a little bit. I'm not sure if they added availability or if it's just because the holiday season is over or whatever, but I personally have not had a problem getting the dates that I needed in advance. I could see if you're the kind of person who wants to go every day or wants to go spontaneously, I could see it not working for you in that way.
I did some looking, I think, yesterday, and I saw that like the Saturdays and Sundays are still booked, but those seem to be also opening up on the day of at times.
Oh, that's interesting.
Especially like if you check the night before, because if you have a reservation and you don't show up, it counts as a strike against you or whatever. So if you check the night before, usually a lot of people are canceling their reservations for the following day. So it's a good time to get that reservation if you're looking for it.
And there are multiple levels of Magic Key available, which affect obviously the price, how many reservations you can have, and blackout days. And currently, not all of the Magic Keys are available. I expected Disneyland's page to tell me right now which is, but they're not.
I would like to make a comment regarding Mac's comment and Mike's comment about how the woman was named after the instrument.
This one?
Yeah, I'm glad that's not a thing because I would have been called accordion. So.
Yes, the 24-hour in advance is a big deal. Yeah, and that's a great tip. Make sure you check the night before next morning because a lot of people will make reservations and cancel, and things will open up. And Disney World Annual Pass, very similar. They have annual passes. Disneyland has Magic Key, completely different. But
So different.
only the lowest level Florida resident pass is available right now, unfortunately.
Yeah. But what's funny, to jump off that, today they actually offered Disney's Hollywood Studios as a bonus
I noticed that.
day to book, even though I walked into Disney's Hollywood Studios and it was very busy.
Well, of course, it's a bonus day.
Well, I mean, even before that, I was in there pretty early in the day, and it was a busy day in the park. So, and that's how actually all the parks have been over the past few days.
I love this idea, by the way.
I saw that.
I love that idea. Yeah, I was a premium pass holder from 1995 until probably around 2005. Wow, that's a really long time, Angela. All right, so continuing on with Magic Key, that's why Magic Key is they've announced some Magic Key Celebration Month is coming up in February. Are you excited, Mike? You're only 1 week away from Celebration Month.
I actually haven't looked into this. What is this all about? Is it like AP
Okay.
days used to be?
No, it's like, okay, let's check this out. It's Magic Key Celebration Month. So many cool things you're going to be able to get. You're going to get free photo pass opportunities, including digital downloads. So now's the
They
chance.
do have some fun photo pass things coming.
You can purchase this Magic Key drink tumbler and let everybody know who you are. Free sunglasses. I kind of like these actually. I would love if you don't want yours, Mike. I'll take them.
So,
You got it.
Doobie, jumping off that, I think that that's something we should look into for D23 Expo. Laughing Place glasses.
Really? Okay, we will do that. Ignore Kyle Burbank, and then can purchase some phone backs. This again is another free little postcard kind of thing.
And the Avengers Campus map is back.
And then some more purchasing opportunities. I know, Mike, you're a big drinker, so you can get the Imagine cocktail at Ralph Brennan's Jazz Kitchen.
Oh, they're gonna give the Stark Industries map again. Is that what you're saying, Jeremiah?
Yes. Yeah, that was brought back or bringing back with the postcards. I believe it was part of it. The postcards, I think there were 4 different ones, and they were really nice. Like they were things that I would love to have, but we'll see if I can make it out there. Yes, Mac and Kyle, pieces of paper.
So I went to get that Avengers Campus poster. I was really excited about it because that's my favorite thing in Avengers Campus. That map of what it used to look like in the story before the Avengers took over or whatever. I was really excited about it, and I put it in this nice plastic bag that they gave me, and I was like, I'm gonna keep it really nice and frame it when I get home. And I was walking around all day because it was a day where we were doing like a live stream or whatever, and I had it perfect. It was in great condition, and I'm like leaving the park at the end of the day, and I like bumped into a wall and like creased it.
And let off some expletives like you've never heard before.
Yeah, that's how clumsy I am. I just can't keep things nice.
That's why Mike has to put everything on shelves.
Yeah, I'm gonna be getting another one of those for sure.
So that's in February. Magic Key Appreciation Month. Anyway, celebrate your Magic Key in February. What is it called? I am so bad at this, Rebecca. Magic Key Holder Celebration Month. So, and then the other thing that is happening for Magic Key holders only is the Terrace, the Magic Key Terrace, which is currently open, but is undergoing a renovation. So it has limited seating. But when it's done, check it out. Okay, that didn't get bigger, but check it. Kidder, we're counting on some facts for you. Hurry up. You're late. Does this look like a cool place to hang out, Mike? Do you like to hang out in the Terrace at all?
I've been up there a couple of times, but I don't really frequent it.
So they're calling it a Club 33 style hangout, a hidden, private, exclusive, members only second story hangout.
Wait, are they actually calling it a Club 33 hangout?
It's in quotes. Club 33 style hangout.
But is that Disney saying that?
Yes. Hidden, private, exclusive, members only second story hangout. Both of those are in quotes. Both of those are how Disney is terming it.
And the members are anyone who has a magic key.
Don't poo-poo that, Mike.
No, I'm just
yes,
just
they are
clarifying
yes,
so I understand. Yeah.
Like, here's the quote from Kim Irvine. I shall read. When we started our Magic Key program, the park decided that it would be a really great thing to have a location for them that they could call their own, kind of like Club 33 has their own location. Now the Magic Key members have the same thing, which is really wonderful. So that's not the quote they called the Club 33 style hangout. But now I'm getting mad at our staff. It better say Club 33 style hangout somewhere in that press release.
Does that quote? The quote doesn't make sense to me because it implies that Club 33 existed as a club before Club 33 existed as a place for them to go.
That's why I asked that quote, because I've
Okay.
heard other sites have been saying, "Oh, it's Club 33 for annual pass or for Magic Key holders."
I mean, they specifically mentioned Club 33, but only in that. So, Kyle, you get on that. We are going to continue on with our show here. And if I am misquoting the company, I sincerely apologize.
I just meant
now,
the Kim Irvine quote is odd, but
yeah.
yeah.
Thank you, Mac. So this article is the people that broke this is Orange County Register, and that quote is from their article, not necessarily from Disney. Thank you. So that's Magic Key Terrace. Shut up, Jeremiah. This is hard.
No, I'm more interested in our staff is all inputting things right now to us. We're like, oh, this is good feedback.
Okay, and then breaking news today: there is a new window on Main Street. Windows on Main Street, of course, are the second floor acknowledgments, almost like the credits that roll at a movie, to the people who helped create Disneyland, this place we call the Magic Kingdom. And the latest one is brown Wookiee with a red robe. Apparently, that's a really funny shot. The latest one is Dave Smith, person who founded the Walt Disney Archives. He got a window.
Was that the D23 gift?
Yes.
Above the Fortuosity shop. Shut up, Jeremiah. I'm talking. You got a window above the Fortuosity. Got a model of it here. Or a poster of it.
Yeah.
Thank you. And then here is the actual window. I will show you in just a moment.
Here's the button if you want to show that. Cool.
There is the button with Dave Smith as he looks in the Ask Dave column. Which was in, what magazine was that in?
They said it started in the Disney Channel magazine and then worked its way eventually to the Disney 23 magazine.
And got the D Solo mic. This would be one where a lot of people are watching too. I'm just so bad at this. There's the actual window.
You are not. It is hard. You do a great job.
Shut up. There's the actual window on Main Street. And go check it out. Say hello to Dave. What is it? Can you read the inscription there?
Yes, it says, so the top window says New Century Historical Society. The bottom window says Dave Smith, Town Archivist, preserving, protecting, and presenting our fond memories of the past.
Beautiful. Award recipient. Dave is also a Disney legend. And now the latest window on Main Street. Just such a high honor. I've always wanted, I want to ask you, Jeremiah, I know you are one of these foremost Disneyland historians who speaks on the internet. Can you tell me who deserves, in your opinion, a window on Main Street that does not currently have one?
Wow, that's a difficult question.
Well, that's what I'm here for. I ask the hard questions. Do you have any thoughts on this, Mike?
Oh gosh, I don't know the list of who has them and who doesn't, unfortunately.
Donna has a great suggestion. Doobie deserves
of course.
Main Street. Yeah, the first one that comes to my mind, and I mean, obviously, it's particularly personal for me, but Rod Miller, 30 years plus a piano player on Main Street. I think a window above his old spot would be more than appropriate.
I believe it.
That's a good one.
Jeremiah still has nothing to say. All right.
No, I'm trying to think of any, like, the windows always have to be something special. Rod is a great person, but the thing about giving him one, it sets up precedent to, hey, let's start giving it to other cast members that have inspired over the years.
But how many entertainment cast members have been there for, I think Stan Freeze deserves one. Is that the right one? Yeah. Deserves one too. But Wally Bogue and Fulton Burley and Betty Taylor got one. Yeah. I think those are the only three in-park entertainers that got one. And if there were to be a fourth, would there be someone before Rod Miller? Maybe Stan Freeze?
Steve Martin?
No, he worked at Disneyland a short time. Just because he went on to do something, that's totally different. Thank you, Donna. No, Paul Freeze. It's different from Stan Freeze. But maybe, but he's not an in-park entertainer. He's a voice actor.
Yeah.
Stan Freeze is the band leader, right? Am I getting that name right?
The old band leader, I believe
Yeah,
so.
like the original band
That
leader.
Donna just mentioned why I think starting that precedent is
That's not a
something that we don't
precedent.
want to do.
Maynard, who I love dearly, and I actually consider a friend, is not just, but is an hourly on-stage cast member. That is different than an entertainer in the park. Completely different. Like the fire chief at the Magic Kingdom, who unfortunately passed away. I think, I don't know how long he did that job, but if it were for 30 years, the mayor, sorry, fire chief, he's doing well. But
I just saw him recently, so I was like, wait, do you know something I don't?
news. But if he did that job for 30 years, yeah. Or who was the woman at the United Kingdom piano player?
Oh, the original Hat Woman?
Yeah. Thank you for that name.
Well, she, we just said her name
I know.
last walking. I can't think of it.
So,
But yes, there are definitely people that deserve it, and but that is also one of those. That isn't even the legends. Like legends, I think there are more legends than there are window holders in the park.
Oh, for sure.
At this
but
point. So.
but the window holders generally are just park people, or at least contributed heavily to the parks, as opposed to the legend or any part of the company. Steve Davidson's a good one. Not yet, I wouldn't say, but considering his career and the huge change he made to entertainment, because like not is it Don Yanni has one. Rob Yanni has one on Main above the bank on Main Street. So
yeah,
I think that's appropriate. And
I think Kyle's is a good suggestion.
And Dorsey, I'm trying to find Kyle's here. Oscar, I'm actually surprised doesn't have one. Is he officially retired yet? He did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they didn't do one for him. Paul Pressler is an awful choice, but thanks for playing, Kyle. So just because it's a slippery slope doesn't mean you don't take a step. Write that down. That's pretty good. Where's Rebecca? Write that
down. And Carol Geo was not the original piano player. Pam Brody, that's her name. Pam Brody.
Thank you,
was the original.
Pam Brody.
Yes.
Pam Brody. And then finally, of course, at some point they will start to acknowledge the internet people who have contributed to the enjoyment arc, and I will be the inaugural window on Main Street, which is ironic because my very first website was a website detailing all the windows on Main Street, so it's going to come full circle. Look who might have joined us. Let's check this out. Are you here, honey?
I can't really hear you guys, so I'm just going to share with you the visuals. I thought it could accompany your chatter.
Okay, so I'm going to mute Rebecca. She is at
She's
Epcot,
louder than I am.
Yes, she is. You can unmute yourself if you need to, but otherwise I'm just going to mute you, and we'll enjoy a nice view along with our show. All right. So anyway, that's Dave Smith, Window on Main Street. Congratulations, Dave. He's not around anymore.
Kyle.
So terrible. I can laugh at that because Lou would laugh at that.
Yes, that's definitely a low-hanging fruit joke.
Oh my goodness, you guys are terrible. All right, before we get over to, we're switching to the East Coast now, and we're going to talk about some Genie Plus changes in a moment. But first, Jeremiah, you want to talk a little bit about what we see here?
That will be, well, it has not been confirmed, but it sure has been under construction for quite a few months since the announcement of the Galactic Star Cruiser and the shuttle that'll bring you from the Halcyon down to Batuu. And this, if you scroll up a little bit, Doobie, you can actually see what it looked like when it first opened. That's the picture on the left, and then the picture on the right is today. So you can see that they opened up the docking port. So when guests do take the transport down to Batuu on the second day of their stay aboard the Halcyon in the morning, which I think is going to be one of the worst days possible to be in Batuu each week or each couple of days because of how busy it'll be. But that's where they'll be docking now.
Where is this located in Galaxy's Edge, Jeremiah?
It is right next to the First Order shop.
Oh, right. Okay. So we have that building here too, but why?
Yeah. I still don't believe the announcement that the Galaxy's Edge and the Galactic Star Cruiser were both planned at the same time because they sure weren't announced at the same time. Oh, Rainbow Connection's going. And Doobie's frozen.
Am I really?
Nope, I see you moving.
Okay, and it's just... but yeah, they opened that up
Let it go.
because we are not too far away. I mean, cast members were scheduled to start getting their inaugural trips aboard the Halcyon recently. I know that those were postponed, but the
were.
test and adjust should be coming up very quickly.
Right, so yeah, I had heard the very first guests were going to be staying a couple days ago. You're saying those were postponed?
Yes, the original. Well, this is talk, not official Disney announcements, but legacy cast members that were awarded the Legacy Award were going to be the inaugural guests to take their trip aboard the Halcyon, but those were postponed, much like the ceremony or the party that will be tomorrow night for those fine cast members that have worked many years for the company.
That looks so cool. I'm so jealous of my wife right now. Here I am struggling to do a show, and she is watching Spaceship Earth. Life ain't fair. Tony Betty, take that. Tony Betty would like us to know that according to other Star Wars sites that are getting reports, CMs have already stayed aboard. So just take that for what it's worth. Since we're on Star Tours, no, we're not. Since we're in Galaxy's Edge, maybe Mike can tell us about these hilts.
Apparently, they're called creature carvings, and they showed up here on the West Coast first. And you can buy them at the creature stall in the marketplace. I was told that they're limited edition. I don't know if that is true for down in Walt Disney World as well. I was told once this batch is gone, they're not going to have any more. So, of course, I had to buy one of the Rancors.
Here, let's take a look at one in person so we can see it from all angles.
I did not buy the Lothcat. Not that I don't care for Lothcats. I just prefer original trilogy stuff. So I got the Rancor. And this theoretically will screw on to the bottom of the hilt of a lightsaber that you buy from Sabi's workshop. On the back here in Arabesh, it says Rancor on the middle part there.
Oh, wow.
You can read that.
Very cool, yeah.
How much were they out there, Mike?
I don't remember.
I know that they are 25 here, but I've not heard anything for out there.
Something like that. So this screws off, and then this will screw on the bottom of the lightsaber hilt. I have not tried it yet on mine, but I should.
You do have a lightsaber?
I do.
I wasn't sure you did.
Yes, I do.
$25 is what Mike Mack is saying. And question from Gio. Do you know, are they using plastic bags in Batuu as well, or do they have a supply of carriers?
Do they have a supply of...
For the lightsabers. You know, in Florida, how they're not giving you the holders right now because they're out of them?
I'm not sure. No, I don't know.
Okay. Yeah, in Florida, they're out of the normal holders. So apparently they're giving you a discount and a coupon. Am I right, Jeremiah? Or you can... I'm wrong, or you don't know?
I do not know.
Okay, that's what I've been told. And they also have the deluxe models, which you can purchase. But so
I did go in looking for the new Darth Maul hilt in docks, but those sold out here like in an hour.
So.
And you told me to go and look for those today, and I forgot. I did not even step foot on Batuu today.
That sounds much better than that scary cat. In my humble opinion. Okay, so the Genie Plus change we mentioned a minute ago is that Genie Plus, Jeremiah, you're here. Talk about it.
Yes. They are adding in character meet and greets to Genie Plus, which is essentially what it was when FastPass was still around. They're doing Olaf, the princesses, and Mickey Mouse. So at this point, it is just Olaf at Disney's Hollywood Studios at Celebrity Spotlight, the 4 princesses in Fantasyland at the Princess Fairy Tale Hall, and then Mickey Mouse at the Main Street building. Not what it's called.
Mickey's Town Square Theater?
Yes, thank you. But yeah, it'll be added to Genie Plus, so it's another option, which you know, at this point, more things to add on means more availability for guests. So that's always a great thing.
I'm guessing this is from Rebecca. Miss you too. Thank you so much for popping in a bit. We have a question. Doobie and Rebecca, are you guys planning to stay on the Star Cruiser? No, for no other reason than it's pretty pricey, and I think we would rather take that money and take 2 or 3 cruises over and over before we would consider a Star Cruiser. But you never know what the future will bring. Are there 2 separate Princess reservations? Do you know?
Yes, it's 2 separate sides.
Okay.
So one for Tiana and the Visiting Princess, or Cinderella and I forget which one it is, but it's Cinderella, Tiana, a Visiting Princess, and then Rapunzel.
And then, speaking of princesses, or at least who should be, Jesse's Trading Post and Roundup Rodeo Barbecue, it's official, will be opening in 2022. Is that right, Jeremiah?
Yes. The Roundup Barbecue has been under construction for quite a few years now. That was one of those projects that, if not for the pandemic, we would definitely have been enjoying in 2021 early. The building is there. Nothing has really changed on the outside. I walked by there today expecting something new, but sadly, it's all the exact same. And then the Jesse's store, they didn't confirm. A lot of people have just assumed that they're going to rebrand and redo the store at the exit of Toy Story Midway Mania, but it almost sounds like that could be something new that they're building, but I don't know where or how. We don't have any real announcements on that.
You
But
excited?
it is exciting. I'm very excited, especially for the barbecue. A new place to sit down, eat, and just everything in Toy Story is fun, so it'll be lots of fun to see how these new additions fit in. I know that the story with the Jesse's part is Andy found in his attic an old playset themed around Jesse, and that's what this new area is going to be. So we'll see how it all fits in.
Question for Mike Celestino. Your favorite Toy Story character?
I think Buzz.
Looking forward to Lightyear?
I like the way Buzz Lightyear looks. The design of that character.
What were we watching, Rebecca, recently? Oh, man. Oh, help me, Rebecca. We were watching a show, Melrose Place.
Help me, Rebecca.
As far as like the funniest characters in Toy Story are Mr. Potato Head, Rex, and Ham to me.
Not Slinky Dog?
Yeah, Slinky's okay. I like Jim Varney, but
have you seen all of the Ernest movies?
I've not seen all of them, but I've seen many of them in the theater when I was a kid.
Please tell me because you were working projector.
No, because I was a child.
I forget how much younger you guys are. So Rebecca and I were watching Melrose Place because, it's a good show. And it predates Toy Story. And there is a scene, and I can't remember.
Mike.
Huh?
That predates Mike.
Shut up. And there is a scene where someone is wearing a costume, and I can't remember why. Oh, it's Joe gets Jake a new outfit for his motorcycle, I think. But I know it's Jake wearing this outfit, and it looks just like Buzz Lightyear. I mean, to the point where they could say they stole the design of Buzz Lightyear's costume from Jake on Melrose Place. I wouldn't be surprised. So, anyway, go check that out somewhere in season 2.
Also,
that's right. It was his outfit for riding professionally. Thank you.
If Tony can find some of those reviews, I would like to see those, because everything I just was looking at on Twitter is nobody has actually stayed there. Everybody's just reviewing different little things. I know that's why we have Slack, but that was one of those comments I'd like.
Tony Betty says, "What year is it? 2022, Tony." And now I'm a little concerned that we pay you.
Can I tell you my favorite, funniest moment in all the Toy Story films?
Absolutely.
I think talked about this before, but literally every time I see it, I crack up. It's when the baby monitor gets knocked off the bookcase or knocked off the bedside table, and Mr. Potato Head tries to put the batteries back in, but he's just like kind of cramming the AA battery in like vertically, and it's supposed to go like horizontally. Like, what are you doing? That's not even close to how that's supposed to go in there.
Mine is by far Mrs. Nesbitt.
That's pretty good too.
T.
I still contend that I have never, ever, ever laughed as hard in a movie theater as I did watching Toy Story 2. It is legit hilarious.
The part where they're all about to go into the incinerator?
That's 3.
That's 3. And I may have never laughed at home as hard as I did the first time I heard, "What? No." That was so good. Which is Toy Story. So, at least in the universe. And Tony, slack. Come on, we're not having this conversation in the middle of the show. All right. Also at Disney World, did you get these pictures of the Tron Light Cycle /Run construction, Jeremiah?
I did. The temporary or the expanded building that really just kind of popped up a few months ago is really coming into full construction. It's actually going to work pretty well to block off some of the view of the Tron Light Cycle /Run from the circus area. That's part of the building that has popped up, and it's going to be the walkway comes into that. We don't have an opening date for this. We're expecting probably next summer, not this summer, but the following summer. But I would be surprised if we don't see this thing running by Christmas of this year.
I am so excited. I am so hoping to be able to ride this thing. Very nice attraction. And I think, one other thing. Have you had a chance to try out this new ride, Jeremiah?
No, and it'd be funny if we planned this, because somewhere I do have a picture of me in a Walt Disney World stroller from about 10 years ago. No, but I was there the day that they announced it. I was already planning to go to the Magic Kingdom, so I think there were some of my pictures in there.
Mm-hmm.
But that is not one of them. That does look very nice. There they are.
Where did we get that picture from?
That's Disney.
Okay.
So do these replace the regular strollers, or is this like an additional upcharge?
Nope, those are the replacements. They have the single and double strollers. I don't know the exact price for them because
$15 for a daily rental or $13 per day for a multi-day prepaid reservation.
Thank you for whoever posted that. But yeah, they look really nice. They're the hard plastic, so yes, they'll still be at that point where the kids will sit down after waiting 3 hours in a line and burn their bum. But hey, you're riding with Mickey and Minnie.
And Mike Celestino, have you seen these at the Disneyland Resort?
Yes.
Yeah, they've been out there for years.
Yes, we posted about them months ago.
This attitude you guys have been showing today is not appreciated one bit. I am the founder. I have no power anymore, but still, I expect some respect.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hey, Caitlin, how are you today? Mike, I know you went to Knott's Berry Farm last week. You want to talk about that at all?
Yes, it's the beginning of Peanuts celebration for 2022. And they had a new show called It's Your Life, Charlie Brown on the Calico Mine stage. They moved the older show called The Music Goes Round and Around. That went over to the Camp Snoopy Theater. They had some fun decorations, a new character that's never been in the park before, Marcy from the Peanuts gang.
Marcy's never been in the parks before?
Not as a walk-around character, brand new.
Wow. It's amazing.
And I was asking my wife as we were there if she could think of any other major Peanuts characters that are left that don't have walk-around costumes, and I couldn't come up with any. I guess Snoopy's cousins would be the biggest,
Spike.
Yeah.
Spike would be great.
Who is your favorite Peanuts character, Mike Celestino?
I never really was into Peanuts that much, but I guess if I had to choose, I think I probably identify the most with Charlie Brown.
No question. How about you, Jeremiah?
I like Linus. He's always the fun one. But is there a Franklin walk around?
Yes. In fact, we
I
saw him on Saturday.
I really need to go and spend more time there. Do they have a little red-headed girl walk around?
No, but she was never seen on screen, right? So,
No, she was on screen, but like never
oh,
anything major.
okay. No.
Sorry. And
Is there anything else
Kingpin would be
from?
great with dust flying behind him.
Yes. Anything else from either coast, you guys, which should mention that I
Yeah,
left
you wanted
out?
me to remind you to mention the progress on Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway.
And you did. You
Railway.
are. You know, who needs Rebecca? We've got Mike Celestino.
Schroeder is there, yes.
Sorry, I got the tweet already. So over at Disneyland today during our walk and talk, which you should go check out, it was really fun when we even did a ride on what ride did we go on, Mike?
Today,
Yeah.
we went on the Storybook Land canal boats.
Did we have fun?
Ooh,
Yeah, it was a fun time.
But while we were in Toontown after that, we got to see
a wall. Ooh, the
what's
marquee.
happening here.
They have taken the marquee of the El Capitan studio is being constructed. It's taking shape there.
This is what it will eventually look like. This is what it looks like today. Today, eventually.
You can, yeah, there's another angle there. Yep.
So that's some exciting. And see, when you stand right here, right about here, you can see today and eventually all at the same time, and just do it in your mind all by yourself. So
Mm-hmm.
check that out your next time at the Disneyland
Close
Resort.
one eye.
Yeah.
Right camera, left camera, right camera.
Anything else, Jeremiah, Mike Celestino?
Yeah, I have. I picked up the complimentary Book of Boba Fett postcards from the Star Wars Trading Post at Disneyland Resort in downtown Disney, which are still available. If you have a Magic Key, you can grab those.
So many benefits to having that Magic Key.
I haven't opened these. You want me to open them on camera?
Oh, unboxing.
Ooh.
Jeremiah would never do that.
I should have prepared this beforehand.
Donna's asking, when is Toontown closing down? Is it actually going to have to close?
Yes,
Yeah,
In
that's
fact,
right. They
I'm-
announced that.
I'm gonna be there the last day it's operating. I forget what that. I think it's like March 8th or something.
Max says, soon you two will be able to have Nothing Can Stop Us Now stuck in your head all day. That is a catchy tune.
Okay, so here we go. That's one of them. And we got another one, a third one,
Ooh, I like that one.
and a fourth one. And they all have postcard markings on the back.
Well, that brings up another question for you, Mike. Other than the top two featured characters, who would you say is your favorite character in the Book of Boba Fett? As I bring you back on.
Let's see. I hope we spend more time with the Danny Trejo Rancor Keeper character. He's always really funny and fun. I love Stephen Root, and I love that Major Domo guy, the mayor's assistant.
Yeah.
Really
he's great.
funny
He
character.
is awesome. Agreed.
Actually, I
Agreed.
thought
Mike?
Jennifer Beals was really good in this last one too. Her whole monologue, and the Wookiee Black Chrysanthemum's really cool.
Is that it? Is that Jennifer Beals from Flashdance?
Yes.
Awesome.
The next episode, she's going to end up falling back underneath the. Never mind.
Oh, I'm going to be the guest on Who's the Boss this week. I need to rig the bucket.
So Gio's asking about the Guardians ship that was put up. That was a late breaking news from. Well, we do have the construction that I got the other day, but today they started putting up the Xandarian ship out front, and that you can see. I believe we have an article about that based off the Disney Parks blog photos.
And Rebecca is in Epcot right this second. Get to work. No, I'm just kidding. Mike Mac's favorite character is the book in the Book of Boba Fett. This is why he's a Marvel fan, not a Star Wars fan. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
Speaking of Star Wars, I also found a new droid factory set that has the fairy droid from The Mandalorian. I really like that droid, and I wanted a toy of him. I was going to buy the big one you can get at the Droid Depot, but even just the accessory set is $75. And then you also have to buy the $100+ droid to go with it. So this was a much cheaper way to get him in a smaller form, and also has other droids from the Mandalorian in it as well. So that's
I
a cool
did not
set.
see that today out here, but we do now have the Fairy Droid box and chopper available at the Droid Depot out here, along with the creature carvings. So everything the West Coast can do, the East Coast can do the same.
Yeah, speaking of which, we finally got the Chewbacca Life Day plush out here on the West Coast. So I was very happy to pick that up with his nice shiny orb.
They have the orb, t-shirts, and the plush all still available out here. So your Life Day needs can be taken care of until next Life Day.
Cool. Anything on the East Coast we should mention, Jeremiah?
No, I think that was it. I mean, I've been hitting the parks, so not a lot has been coming out that I've seen. We're gonna probably go do something at Universal, hopefully in the next week or so, because Universal's always a fun park to walk around. But that'll probably be sometime next week.
Cool. Looking forward to that. Love our trips to uni. Well, don't go away. We've still got our favorite segment coming up in a moment, but just like to remind you that tomorrow there will not be a Disney Trivia Live, but there will be a Barely Necessities at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Wednesday we've got Marvel Time, and then coming up on Friday at a time to be designated. Do we know what time yet, Mike?
I have not heard from the CEO yet.
Coming up on Friday, we will have the next episode of Who's the Boss live recording of the podcast, based on episode 5 coming out this week of Book of Boba Fett.
Yes.
And your special guest this week will be?
Doobie Mosley.
Doobie Mosley. So Star Wars fan, expert, historian extraordinaire, Doobie Mosley will be lending his extensive, deep knowledge of all things Star Wars to the show.
I'm sorry, I'm out of town. I apologize.
That's fine. We'll get you on soon.
You're gonna talk about the mailman the entire episode. Or the doorman, sorry.
Doorman. Not even the right franchise for a fake character.
Doorman's Pixar, you moron. And then just a reminder to me too, because I'm now learning this, at 2 a.m. tomorrow. Do you mean as in 9 hours from now, or
that was
33 hours from now?
Because I could be awake up at 5 for that.
If you said 2 a.m. tonight, I'd know for sure what you mean. But when you say 2 a.m. tomorrow, it could kind of go either way. So, but we'll be live blogging the Disneyland Paris 30th anniversary preview press conference. So that'll be fun. Whoever's got that assignment.
I'm guessing it's him because he's the one who knows about it.
That's true. He's probably there right now. Who is this Doobie person? A relative unknown, I believe. Yes, but eventually he will have a window on Main Street. You heard it here first.
You're unknown to your relatives?
Before we go, let's play our new favorite segment. Kidder was late to the show, so we're going to go with what we've got, though. We're going to play Fun or Just Fact throughout the chat. Kidder and others have been putting things into the chat. Sometimes people call them fun facts, but here at LP, you guys have the facts. We decide if they're fun. Thank you, Kyle. It will be 2 a.m. tomorrow, as in a few hours. So check that out right here on your favorite Laughing Place website. That'll be at laughingplace.com, not our YouTube channel.
Are we going to do a live stream of that, Kyle? You and I?
All right. So let's go through these real quick. Remember, up means fun fact. Down means just a fact. It's not even a fact. You just stick out your tongue. They themed the security cameras too. This is when we were talking about the connection to Galaxy's Edge for the Halcyon.
After he said that, I wanted to see the picture again, but if it's fun, I think it's going to be fun.
Jeremiah said it's not even a fact.
Oh.
I think that trumps 2 fun facts, if I'm not mistaken. Paul Pressler would be good as long as it's above a gift shop. That's right.
I don't want to do this.
Jake Hansen from Melrose Place was a professional cycler. Yes, he was.
I
wore that
don't
Buzz
know.
Lightyear outfit. Do you guys not watch Melrose Place?
Never
seen
seen it.
Melrose Place when it was on 30 years ago.
I think an LP review of the new restaurant from me, Jeremiah, and Tony would be a fun idea.
Doobie, you
We'd
can't
be,
eat
yeah.
the stuff there anyway.
No, I just don't think
It's
we need Tony.
okay.
Wait, which new restaurant are we talking about?
The barbecue place.
Oh yeah.
Can we plug a potential GoFundMe for Mac to get to Disneyland if
Oh,
the Bengals get to the Super Bowl?
That's a
Yes.
question though. It's not really a fact.
As much as Mike Celestino loves sports, I think Mac would do a better job covering. I'm going to Disneyland there.
Considering the day I went to the Rose Bowl parade, I kept going, I have to go see the football people. That's about as much as I know about it.
And what did your father do for a living? Do you talk about that?
Yeah, my dad was a professional baseball umpire.
And it just skipped right over you.
Yeah, it skips a
National
generation.
or American?
Minor leagues.
Oh,
Triple A.
Kyle says, I like the Flashdance girl. Not a fun fact for Becca. I'm going to thumbs down on that one.
Yeah, I like her.
And finally, CEO stands for Chief Executive Officer. That's not that
not that fun. It is a fact, not that fun.
But appreciate
I
it,
give
kid.
it a fact.
At least you kept your tongue in. What did I miss out there? Why don't they go to Disney World, or is this for Bengal? Don't they usually go whichever park is closer, I think?
Usually it is whatever park that they're playing, whatever side of the country they're playing. I mean, the fact that the Rams are going to win, and it's the first time at SoFi Stadium, so they're just gonna drive down the road.
Yeah, I think usually it's in California, it's in LA, so yeah, I think it's going to be at Disneyland this year. That's usually what it is, in my experience. Disney Tree Live will not return this Saturday, Kidder. Unfortunately, we won't be returning till a week from Tuesday, because my son and my wife are out of town, and the show does not go on without Gideon. And let's see, that's a fun fact I just learned about Mike C. Yeah, Mike C does not have a sports team, but his dad does.
Do you want to know an addendum to that fun fact?
Yes.
So in the late 90s, they started this thing called the Taiwan Major League Baseball League, I guess. And they brought in a bunch of American umpires to help start it out, to teach them the rules and how to play and stuff. And my dad was one of them. So he went and lived in Taiwan for, I think, 3 years to help them start TML, Taiwan Major League Baseball.
Where were you?
I visited him there. I went there for like a week.
So you've been to Taiwan?
Yeah, I've been to Taipei. Yeah.
Another fun fact.
Yeah.
That is
Your hair
awesome.
looks so good.
Huh?
Not sure what that means.
Taipei.
Oh, toupee.
Toupee.
Mike thought it was funny.
Laughing at you, not with you. All right. Gio says the Rams aren't going to win. The Chiefs are.
I'm
The Chiefs are just lucky that Josh Allen didn't get another chance. Who they think going to beat them Bengals? I'm thinking the Rams. The LP crew will be busy next Saturday watching Royal Rumble together. Is that next Saturday? We get another live watch of wrestling. I'm looking forward to that. Marvel Time will return this Wednesday. That is correct. Fun fact. And Germ and I met for the first time in Hong Kong. That is a fun fact. That is true.
Yeah, we were going to Shanghai for the opening, and he and Rebecca and my friend Scott and I were in Hong Kong, and I think we were very much indirectly, like this was before we had any way of communicating, barely had phones, that kind of stuff. And we met, I want to say we met in Adventureland, Fantasyland Adventureland. I had the picture somewhere, but here's a fun fact. The hottest day in Hong Kong Disneyland was 100 times worse than I've ever experienced at Walt Disney World.
There's nothing fun about that fact. I have no idea when I first met Jeremiah. When, where?
Expo.
Was it the first expo?
Yeah. Well, not the first expo, but the 2 or 3 expos ago, because we had never ever met.
Did I know you already though?
Well, through this.
Not these.
No, just us being part of this. And Mike and I met for the first time at Horror Nights.
Oh, wow.
No, we met before Horror Nights. When did we meet?
I thought we met at Expo 2017 or 2015, maybe.
So email us
It
at
was hornets when I found out you
trivialaughingplace.com.
were coming to work for us.
Yeah.
Let us know where you met some random person too. We are always interested to know. I first met Mike over here at the restaurant not too far.
No, I think I first met you in the office that you're sitting in right now.
Oh, and then we went to the restaurant?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
'Cause
remember
Benji
the
brought me
office
there.
part, just the restaurant part. All I remember about that is Mike's kind of a picky eater.
Yeah, picky is a word for it.
I can't
But
imagine going to a restaurant with you two.
I'm not a picky eater. I just
No, you can't eat anything, and Mike can't eat anything, and kind of a picky eater.
Yeah,
Mostly
you just
because
wait
he
till
can't
after
eat
March
anything.
17th and mix vegetarianism with weight loss surgery and try going out to eat with me. I'm going to be a big pain in the butt. But a smaller butt. Thank you so much for joining us on Disney Park
Fun
Talk
fact.
Live for today. Rebecca, we miss you dearly. Have fun in Florida. If you see her, Jeremiah, say hello for me. Bye, everybody.